Hey, Brandon, where are we going?
We're going to see Grumps live, motherfuckers!
Hey, yeah, the final party.
The final party.
Yeah.
This is it.
So, yeah, me and Brandon here going to Grumps Live in Kansas City, Missouri, because that's the closest one to us. So,
Missouri!
Which I mean, luckily it's only a 2-hour drive, so that's nice. But
yeah,
we're going to Grumps Live. We're super excited because we love Grumps. So, and I got my Game Gallery shirt on. It's got Danny and Aaron. We got Danny and Aaron as hot ladies on it. And my plan is that part of it, the videos I record, where I'll probably put some overlapping on both my channel and Thumbs, and then some clips only for mine, and then some clips only for Thumbs.
Cool.
So there's at least a little bit of difference between the videos I make. So
well, hopefully they'll be entertaining at least, because I mean we do have 2 hours.
We have 2 hours, and then we have 2 hours back after the show. So
yeah,
it'll be dark then, but still we can record some stuff.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, we're freaking excited. Get to show everyone these hay bales because we're in Missouri. Because that's all there is around here. The entire time we drive, if you guys want to see what's around us, there you go. You've seen it. That's all it is, fields. And then a city once we get to Kansas City. That's it. Which I guess we should say while we're doing this, it is the week of E3.
Yeah, E3 is going on right now.
And do you know what question you're going to ask them, Brandon? Because we're VIPs, if we didn't mention that.
Yeah. So, should we mention that?
Yes, we're VIPs. And there's tornado destruction.
Very important people. Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this yet. This is
this is where it hit?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, there was a tornado a couple weeks back. This is where the Weisers did live. The first wreckage we saw, it's his family. It's his aunt and uncle whose house got destroyed. But then this part right here, completely fine. You know, all these houses, they were right next to each other, but they were fine.
It's like not even missing shingles.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But no, back to the VIP stuff. We got VIP tickets where they're like what, $90 to $100 each.
They were like $100, and it was like $117 after that. Yeah,
there's some tax, and we're hoping, because I got row 4, which there's 3 rows, and then there's a gap between the 3 rows, and then I'm like right in the middle of the 4th row. So at least I'll have a lot of leg room if I'm just sitting there having a good time. But we're hoping that maybe some people can't make it, so Brandon can get up there with me, because you're like row 7 or something.
Well, row 7 in a different section altogether.
Oh, you're on like what, the left or the right somewhere?
Yeah, I'm on the left.
On the left?
Yeah.
Okay, like from the stage left or?
Yeah, it would be stage left.
Stage left. Okay, yeah, because I'm stage middle. I'm basically like the middle seat. The only reason I had that seat is because I got lucky. So that's all it was. Because like your seat didn't even pop up for me, like the one you got. It was only that one showing up for me on the VIP page. Yeah. But then I got on my phone and there was like 5 on like the left and like 3 on the right for VIPs. I was like, because I was on my computer when I was doing it. But yeah, the VIPs, we get to go like the show's at 8 o'clock our time. So we get to get in there like an hour early, I think, or 30 minutes early, something like that.
Get a special Q&A session.
We get a special Q&A session, so that's cool.
Get some special merch.
We get special merch at the door. That's going to be awesome.
Autographed poster.
Oh, we do? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's probably what I'm most excited for, because I can just be like, Aaron and Dan, touch this.
I'll never wash the shit again.
Yeah, I'll nerd out. I just told my family I was going to see a comedy duo. That's just so because they don't understand.
Oh God, yeah. My family does not understand YouTube whatsoever.
Yeah, so I told them, yeah, we're gonna go see a comedy duo. Yeah. Like my mom knows who the Game Grumps are.
That's good.
So I told her, yeah, we're watching Game Grumps. And I told Callan that too, and he doesn't understand why we're doing that, so, because he just doesn't like YouTube very much, so, he doesn't like watching anybody. I'm hoping this is steady enough, if I feel like it is.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, audio should be fine. It might be too loud for me. My voice might be loud as fuck. But yeah, we get to. I kind of hope it didn't really say, but I kind of hope we get to go backstage after the show for a little bit.
Well,
as VIP people.
Wasn't that? Didn't we have to pay extra for that? Wasn't there a
that might have
lounge experience?
That's right. That was a different experience. That was like another $50, and those are all sold out. Never mind. Oh well, we get cool shit still, and we get a Q&A session.
Yeah, we get to have a very short, quaint conversation with the Grumps.
Yeah. So, what were you going to ask them, Brandon?
I'm going to ask them if they plan on playing the remastered SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom when it comes out.
Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because fantastic game.
Since it's getting basically, like, I think it's going to be like a full-on remaster, so like a remake kind of deal.
Yeah, no, it's like built, like, it's
new, like it's being built in like a newer, improved engine kind of thing. Like,
no, it's like what I read on it is it's going to be essentially the same game. There's going to be like, you know, a lot of tweaks to it. It's going to be like the same idea. It's kind of like it's the same game, but more of a predecessor.
Okay.
Because it's going to be bigger in ways that they're going to expand on it a little bit. They're going to.
So it's like the original plus more with better visuals.
Yeah, just slightly updated, a little reimagined, but nothing major.
So still great though.
Yes. Hopefully.
Great, even greater.
It better be greater.
But so hopefully they will. Hopefully their answer is yes, some point. You know, maybe. I have two questions in mind. I'll decide by the time I get there. I'm going to ask them both for high fives, or I'm either going to ask them if they ever plan on playing the Ratchet and Clanks because I want to see that. I want to see them play Ratchet and Clank very badly.
Have they even hinted at Ratchet and Clank?
They've said it before. Like they have. I'm pretty sure I think Aaron's mentioned it. It might have been whenever he played when John was still on the show. But the words Ratchet and Clank have been uttered by Aaron before. I'm pretty sure. So that would. So I might ask that, but. If they get too many questions revolving, are they going to play certain games?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to ask them for high fives. They're like, hey, can I have a high five?
Yeah, I'm dying of ass cancer.
Yeah. You know, if they're like, yeah, I'm dying of just come up with something just bizarre as fuck. Just like, I have melanoma, but of just the ass. Because I have a bad habit of sleeping with all my clothes on except for covering my ass, so I got skin cancer on just my ass. Can I have a high five?
To clarify, my actual ass is fine. The skin on my ass is what's cancerous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to live with a skinless ass.
Then I can just turn to the crowd and wink and raise my eyebrows like, ladies, my ass is fine. But the skin on my ass, it's cancerous. Don't worry, it still looks the same. It just has some moles.
You can still touch it.
Yeah. And cancer isn't contagious. But no. So I might use my heart problem as a catalyst. Be like, yeah, I have a tricuspid atresia. Can I have a high five? And when they don't know what that is, I'll be like, it's a form of heart disease is how I'm going to word it.
No, it's the fact that they won't know what it is.
That they'll be like, oh no, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, that sounds serious. I better do this.
Yeah, I better give this kid a high five right now.
I don't want to go to hell.
Yeah. Dan's religion doesn't believe in hell. So.
That's right.
And Aaron's not religious, so there you go.
Yeah,
but they're still good people. So
yeah.
The Game Grumps are good people. We know it.
Morals is all that matters.
So is it just Dan and Aaron who are at these shows?
From what I've seen,
I'm assuming that Susie is probably traveling with them, maybe, but I don't know if she'll be up there.
Like, okay, so whenever I was watching a YouTube video, which if you wanted to shut that off and we can turn the AC on for a minute.
Yeah. Well, we'll show you guys some more later whenever we're closer to KC.
Yeah. Assuming the sun doesn't fucking help the camera work.
Yeah. So, how far would you say we are, Brandon, from Kansas City?
Frick if I know. We probably got another hour and a half, right?
I'd say we got another. It's probably a little over an hour actually, because it's only a 2-hour drive from us, and we left at like what 4:15 or 4:30.
Yeah, so, I mean closer to 4.
Closer.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't realize it's been that long.
Yeah, I had to look at the time just to see, but we're
should have been recording.
Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been chatting like bros do.
Yeah.
Talking about bro stuff.
Yeah.
No, we're just talking partially about Game Grumps, and then all kinds of other stuff. Really.
Yeah.
I can't remember. We talked about a shit ton of stuff, but we do know that because you reminded me that we were getting a poster, but I wonder what kind of poster it's going to be. Like which poster it's going to be. Is it going to be like their show poster or? Yeah,
the one with both of them dressed well and like drawn out and the costumes. Stuff like that. I hope it's not that one, to be honest.
I would like a Game Guru poster.
That'd be cool. I
am interested on the shirt though. See what shirt we get.
I just hope they're unique. Which I mean, that's what it said, is that like the shirts at least will be unique.
Oh, that's right. They're only available for the VIP members of the show, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Okay, so that'll be cool. So I get a third Game Grumps shirt, so that'll be dope.
I'll get my first
Game Grumps shirt. Yeah.
I've been a fan of Game Grumps for 3 years.
Yeah, I've been. I guess it's been 4 years for me since I subscribed to them in August of 2015. That's whenever I started watching. Because I was at RTX. I guess I can tell the story of how I came to know the Game Grumps before we get to their live show, because they're very special people in my lives now because they entertain me so much. I went to RTX 2015 with a college buddy and 2 of his friends, and we drove from Pittsburgh, Kansas, all the way down to Austin, Texas. And they wanted to go to the Game Grumps live show that was there. They had a panel that we were going to go to, but the line was so long that like 80 people ahead of us was getting cut off for the max capacity. And we're like, shit, so we went to something else. We still had a good time. But then we made sure we were fucking front of the line for the Cards Against Humanity panel because the Game Grumps were going to be there. But not just Dan and Aaron. Freaking Ross was there. And actually, I think that's the only 3 Game Grumps that were there. Oh, and Pro Jared was there. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Pro Jared was that fucker was there.
So
besides Pro Jared, it was awesome.
Well, Pro Jared was there. I wonder if Commander Holly was there.
I saw Susie too. She wasn't on the panel, but like we were walking, and my friend Levi, that's the friend that I went with. He sees we're walking into where the panel's going to be. We're on the bottom floor of this place, and he's like, guys, look at Susie, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but I'll look, and he points to me too, and he's like, that's Aaron's wife, and I was like, she's cute. Yeah, she was dressed very well that day.
Guessing she had a lot of makeup going.
Not really, no. She just had a really cool outfit on. It wasn't like even cosplay. It was just like it wasn't designer. It was casual, but still looked good. Kind of look. I mean, even without a lot of makeup, I still think Susie's a pretty lady. She's still pretty. She is a good makeup artist, though. I won't lie about that.
No, she is fantastic.
But like the video when she does Aaron's makeup, or whenever he does the voiceover for the tutorial, that one's hilarious. I love his voiceover. But so we go to this panel, and I'm front row. That's how we got front row of this. And I was like, this is awesome, because I'm there for the Rooster Teeth people. I'm like, fucking Miles Luna is up there. He's like one of their main writers, does a lot of voice acting. He's one of the main Rooster Teeth guys for the shows and stuff, for writing and acting. And then Ray's there. He used to work for Achievement Hunter. He's on the Let's Play channel a lot. At this point, he had left Rooster Teeth, but he was still there for RTX. So it was awesome to see him. And then Aaron and Dan are there, and my introduction to them was a good one. because we get there, this is before the panel starts, we're in there, we're getting ready, and Aaron and Dan go out and high-five a bunch of people in the front row. So I was one of those people. So I was like, this is awesome. And, which there's 3 front rows. I should say I was on the left front row. So, like, looking at them, so stage right. So I was still pretty close because I was on the very edge, right next to the stage. So I was looking right at these people, right up their noses. It's still like 8-10 feet away, but still, it was awesome. So Aaron gets back up, not Aaron, Dan gets back up on stage. He goes to the microphone. He's like really close to the mic. He's like this. So he's like, whenever I was high-fiving you guys, one of my rings came off. So if you guys have that, I would really like that back. And then someone holds it up and he gets it back. And just the way they were talking, interacting with people was awesome. They were funny. Then we get to the Cards Against Humanity stuff. And like Dan's laughter was making me laugh because his laugh just cracked me up. Then when Aaron laughed really hard was hilarious. And the way Aaron acted and stuff, I was like, I could watch the shit out of these guys. As I was sitting there, I went to YouTube on my phone and I fucking subscribed to their YouTube channel because I was like, these guys are fucking dope. And then the show keeps going on, and Aaron's like, he's like, play a couple rounds without me. I have to take a dump. So he goes to leave and take a dump. And as he comes back, the entire place erupts with clapping for him. And the look on his face, he's just like, he just does like one of these looks like, the fuck are you guys clapping him? Because we were cheering for him for getting his poop done and, and coming back. And then someone yelled, like, did you wash your hands or something like that? Stuff like that. But the Cards Against Humanity show was my introduction to them. They were hilarious. We got back, and that's whenever I told the other 3 guys I was with, Levi and his 2 friends, I was like, I had never seen the Game Grumps before this. And they were like, what? I was like, don't worry, I subscribed when they were there. That's cool, they thought. And then they showed me the video that had been uploaded that day, which was an Ocarina of Time video, I think, or one of it was a Zelda video. I know. I don't remember which Zelda game.
I don't think they were on Ocarina.
Not in 2015. Was it Wind Waker?
Wind Waker would be more accurate.
I think it was Wind Waker. It was a Zelda game. I know that much.
Yeah.
But it was pretty up there too. It was like in the 30s or 40s or something. So I guess to them it didn't matter that I was not starting off at the beginning. So I watched that video and it was great. I was like, this is great. These guys are awesome. So whenever I got back home to good old Golden City, after that weekend was over, and I walked into my game room and there's a new mini fridge there. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's my birthday present. Because it was like 2 weeks before my birthday. I got home at like 2 in the morning and I sat down and watched Game Grumps for like 3 hours before I went to bed. So I love Game Grumps and I'm so excited to go to the show.
What's funny is that like I didn't even the first video I watched of Game Grumps wasn't of Aaron and Danny.
Was that Aaron and John, or was it
no, it wasn't even Game Grumps, it was Steam Train.
Steam Train, okay,
yeah. I watched it and it was
I should mention I loved Ross because he was on the panel too. Ross was great.
Well,
and I did not know he was Australian until much later after I became a Game Grumps fan because he does not sound fucking Australian.
Because he doesn't do his accent.
I know. Yeah, I know. I found that out too. I was like, that's why.
Yeah. Well, it was actually Ninja Brian and Ross. And it was Who's Your Daddy? Is that the game?
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, the one where it's like a baby and one of you is the dad and you gotta catch the other one. Yeah. Whatever. Or at least stop him from killing himself before
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so that was the first one, and I loved that one, and I started laughing my ass off, blah, blah, blah. And then I watched some other Steam Train videos, and then I didn't like them as much, but then that's whenever Game Grumps got, recommended, like, the actual series, and then I just randomly clicked on one, and then I was like, oh, this is way better. Yeah. I've watched a lot of the Steam Trains. I love Steam Train too because I think Ross is great. But I'm more of a Game Grumps guy myself. Of course the Aaron and Danny combo is definitely my favorite because I went back and watched some Aaron and John and it just wasn't the same to me. like the JonTron era doesn't feel like Game Grumps to me in a way, just because I think Game Grumps has become more of what, you know, Aaron and Danny is than what JonTron.
It's really like, if you're a Game Grumps fan, I'm hoping you're watching. Like, obviously, you have to be watching because you're fans of Aaron and Danny, or at least one of them, because you're not watching for the gameplay. Did you like the Franklin and like did you watch those videos where Aaron did like voices and played different games?
Yeah, I watched the beginning of one.
I watched them all, and they are actually pretty good. The Franklin ones are hilarious because of just the kind of personalities he gives the characters are pretty good. There's some funny stuff. But of course, I prefer Game Grumps over Franklin and whatever the other one was. I forgot the other character's name, the hillbilly.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, they were good, but I still need to catch up on some Game Grumps stuff. Like, I haven't watched any Phoenix Wright yet. The stuff they're uploading right now. I haven't really seen it either.
I'm only halfway through Twilight.
I'm on like episode 19 or 20 right now.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Yeah, so I've been behind because I've been watching. I still watch Rooster Teeth every day too, so or anime. Like, I do watch a lot of anime, so I never thought I'd do whenever I was younger. Like in high school, you asked high school me, I've been like, I'm not gonna watch anime. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, dude, same. Like growing up, I was just
and
like,
then
fuck anime.
Yeah, my fall semester of college, my first fall semester, I started watching Dragon Ball Z, and within like 3 episodes, I was like, fuck, because I really liked it. So Dragon Ball Z was I guess my first introduction into OG anime that people really like, because the first anime I actually, like, I'd seen 3 anime as a kid. Like, I watched Kirby Right Back at You, which is technically an anime, not just a cartoon.
Yeah.
And it was fucking dope. That's one of my favorite shows ever. Fucking love Kirby Right Back at You. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And I watched Pokemon. So technically I did watch anime, but in my mind they weren't anime. They were on Cartoon Network and shit, you know? It was like, that wasn't anime to me. That was cartoons.
Yeah.
But then, you know, now I'm more cultured and it's anime. But and I guess I saw a few episodes of One Piece, but it was the 4Kids dub version, so it was awful. Funimation dub is very good. Now I'm watching the sub because the sub got its fucking shit together, because early sub is not amazing, but now it's really good, so now I'm watching the sub, and because there's not enough dub, because it's like 800 some episodes right now, and there's only 400 some dubbed, but what games do you think they're going to play tonight? My guess is probably some Super Mario Party.
I think it is supposed to be Super Mario Party.
Okay.
But
some kind of party game is what I was hoping.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if you look at the poster,
he is wearing a Peach dress. That's right.
And then Danny is
Yoshi. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say they're playing Mario.
2 hours of Super Mario Party? Fuck yeah, let's go.
I don't understand how they can do so much Mario Party, though. I mean, Mario Party is great. I can't play it, like, if I went on tour, I can't play it that many times in a row.
Right.
I'd go crazy.
I'm sure it's different because of the different crowds every time, is my guess.
Yeah.
There's a different atmosphere to every crowd, and you know, they might change up the computers, you know, like which ones they're playing, maps, you know, there's at least a little bit you can change.
Yeah.
You know, play different map, you can play different computers on different difficulty settings, you know. They can make it more interesting for themselves, or they only use normal die blocks, or only their characters die block. You know, there's things they could probably do to make it more interesting, I'm sure. Or maybe they bring out other people and they have a 2v2 or something like that for some of the shows. You never know.
I do know they have audience participation whenever it comes to playing the game.
Oh, like asking. What, like, oh, I bet maybe we get to choose the map they play on.
Well,
for Super Mario Party.
they'll have people go up there and play some, like do the mini games. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Speaking of that,
now I'm really excited because I hope I get to do that.
that'd be awesome. Shit, I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Let's. We can probably do AC. If it's background noise, I could probably cut it out.
Now I have an AC.
The air blowing. Yeah, we turned on the air blowing. Yeah, I guess we can tell our original plan for tonight. I'll tell them that and how that changed. Because we were going to rent a car, but then I didn't know Brando would be driving this van. It's a different van than he normally drives. It's a better van.
You know what sucks is that it's scheduled to get the AC fixed tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. AC tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
So this guy doesn't sweat like that. And my camera doesn't get so hot, because holy fuck. Like, just parts of it. Like, the battery doesn't feel hot, so as long as the battery doesn't feel hot, I know it's good.
Well, fuck, but I also, I have the sun on my side.
You do.
I can feel it through the window.
You do. I'm glad, because I'm not going to get sunburned again because of it, because I've been sunburned for a while. Like, I'm peeling. So I was hoping after my shower today I didn't look super peely. So in my shower this morning, I fucking, scrubbed the shit on my arm to get a bunch of dead skin off. So I want to look super peely. Original plan, though, we were going to go rent a car today, and then tomorrow me and my little brother were going to take it back. He absolutely refused to help me tomorrow, so that's not happening now. But Brenda's driving this van, so we decided, all right, we'll just drive this van. Yep. It doesn't really have great AC, but
you know, we saved $80.
We saved money. We can maybe buy some extra stuff there if there's stuff to buy.
Full-size body pillow.
Which, honestly, since we didn't, because we were going to split it and probably have to spend $40-$50 just to rent this car, and then gas. You know, body pillow is $50.
I wouldn't have anything to buy.
I might buy a body pillow, which it's just the case though.
But I mean, getting a body pillow.
Which I don't know which one I want. I don't know if I want
Danny or Aaron.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Danny.
Why don't they have one on each side?
That would be awesome.
Damn it! Why?
Just turn the other one over. Enough of you tonight.
And so you could what if you got two of them, and then you'd have your nights with both Danny and Aaron, but then maybe some nights you want to have a little bit of Danny and then some more.
I guess
Danny.
I could try to buy both and just have both on either side of me every night.
Exactly.
I might try that, but then you have to buy the pillows yourself. Those are pretty big fucking pillows. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I have the money to spend on that. So I hope I do. I'm going to check before we actually get there. Be nice if I do. Because they are $50. And that's what stops me.
They're $50?
It's for the pillowcase, yeah.
Oh, it looks like I'm not getting one.
Because they're body sized, they're big.
Yeah, I get that.
And they are really good quality from what I've heard. So, and they're not supposed to fade and stuff. No matter how many, they can survive a lot of washes. And they're going to have to, because there's going to be guys who are doing some nasty things with them. That's not why I'm getting them, though.
Just go to the counter, you're buying how many washes can this go through?
Yeah. Maybe that'll be my question to them, how many washes can your body pillow cases go through?
And they're just it'll be good for years, and I'm I'm not asking for years. I get a lot done. It's like if I drink a lot of water in one day, I'm gonna be washing those body cases a lot. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
It was
there's people who bought them for some dirty reasons. They did.
Exactly.
But because they're $50, I don't know. There might be some other stuff there I want to buy. I kind of do want a Game Grumps hat. I might buy that.
Honestly, I might make a plush a priority.
A plush would be good. It would be good.
I would like a small plush.
Yeah.
A small, expensive.
If I see a good hat, I'll probably get a good hat.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. That'd be nice. But
I'm thinking that their t-shirts are probably gonna be like $20.
yeah, if there's a really cool t-shirt that I don't have that I want, really I just wanted the Game Guy Roo, and I got those. So because they're anime style ladies, so I'm getting them. I gotta love those. Because yeah, I got this these sexy girls right here. And this is one of the only places I can wear this thing and not feel awkward about it.
You don't have to explain yourself.
Because notice I was wearing a Pitt State shirt earlier because we were going to go to Pittsburgh, Kansas, where my college was located. I was going to wear one of my own college shirts to go rent a car because maybe I was thinking maybe I'd get a discount, you know? I wasn't going to wear this and be like, yeah, I have anime girl versions of dudes on my shirt.
This has nothing what we're using this car for, I swear.
Yeah, for real. And trying to think. Really, all I can think of that they would have to sell is like plushies and stickers and hats, body pillows.
I don't know. I think it's weird that they did start selling stickers.
Yeah, I mean, but there are people who buy the shit out of them. Like, I have my friend that I went to RTX with. He buys them because he puts stickers all over everything. I'm pretty sure his laptop is covered in Game Grumps stickers. So,
that's awesome.
And you know, if there's a cool poster that I don't have, I might buy a cool poster. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how this all goes. It'll be a good time. But now that you told me that they have crowd interaction, I would love to go up on stage and play some Mario Party on stage with them.
I mean, I'm assuming they do because that's what I saw in that first one, but it could have changed because that was a couple years ago.
True. I mean, it's supposed to be the same format, so.
Yeah.
Which 8 p.m. our time, so that's like 6 p.m. for anyone on the Pacific coast, and that's like 9 o'clock for anyone on the eastern coast for what time this starts.
Sucks to be them.
Yeah, but it's in Kansas City. Where they're supposed to go next? Like, I don't know where they're supposed to go next. I noticed that there's only a few places that aren't sold out. Kansas City surprisingly being one of them. I thought Kansas City might be more sold out, but then again, it is Missouri. Like, maybe there's not so many fans in Missouri or the surrounding area.
I don't know, but Kansas City, you think there would be.
True. I mean, Kansas City is still a pretty, like, if you look at their votes, though, and how Kansas City is, it's still pretty redneckish. And they're very football-y and baseball-y up there. So they're probably not as YouTube oriented. Yeah. One of my favorite YouTubers lives in Kansas City, Legion. But of course, that motherfucker's in at E3 right now. Because we have already mentioned that E3 is going on during all this. Because they don't get to comment on E3 stuff. They probably have no idea what's going on with E3 right now. I know Dan doesn't because he doesn't pay attention to that.
It's okay, we forgive him.
Yeah, exactly. He's an old dude.
Yeah.
He's old. Aaron at least keeps. I know he's gonna probably watch the Nintendo one. It's at 11 tomorrow morning, so we know he's gonna be awake and watch that shit. Him and Ross are. They're gonna watch the shit out of that.
Oh, I mean, fucking Super Mario Maker 2 is gonna
be there.
It's gonna have its fucking like final wrap up.
Yeah, I'm watching more Smash. I'm watching for more Smash.
Smash DLC.
Mario Maker 2 stuff, of course, and I'm hoping for more Fire Emblem stuff.
Did you see the Nintendo World Championships?
I did, yeah.
Did you see the Mario Maker one?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Fucking, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
The completionist going up to him and those fucking levels. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Levels they'd never played before. Like, there was no way for them to. Like, all new elements and shit they had to figure out. It was cool. I liked it. And, like, that first level they did, I felt so bad for the person who like got to the exclamation blocks and couldn't figure it out.
Oh, and we're gonna see more Pokemon Sun and Moon stuff. I mean, not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield stuff. I bet.
Maybe.
I don't know. They did just show off a bunch of stuff about it.
They did just have a direct. but they'll have something to talk about.
They'll probably have, yeah.
This might be when they present it. This might be the gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you it is.
Yeah, they'll probably show off like 10 minutes of gameplay. 5-10 minutes of gameplay. At least...
Nintendo does pretty good with their gameplay, though.
I'd probably be like they might show off like a boss battle or something, you know.
Well, like, have you ever seen the Treehouse Live stuff? Like,
oh, yeah.
I think Nintendo is like the best when it comes to demonstrating.
I mean,
gameplay.
Nintendo's been my favorite part of E3 for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a huge PlayStation kid, you know. Like, okay, I grew up a Nintendo kid, and then as I got older, I became a PlayStation guy. But I'm still a Nintendo kid at heart. Like, Nintendo's blown me out of the water the last 3 or 4 years. The fact that Pokemon Sword and Shield is a thing, a fucking like 3D open world fucking Pokemon on the Switch on a console, like, thank you. Like, I'm very excited.
It's not like 100% open world.
Well, I mean, like the original Pokemon style, you know.
Yeah. Well, the whole idea of what they got going on, from what I understand, kind of the setup on Twilight Princess with or a lot of Zelda games with Hyrule Fields.
What if a Zelda gets teased? A new Zelda. Oh, we might see more on the new the remake of
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
We'll have to see more of that.
But I hope there's a new Zelda, even if it's just teased. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit that over. Shit, I got distracted by the road.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. I can make cuts and stuff. It's fine.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, well.
Actually, I might stop it for a little bit. Welcome everyone to Phuckers, good old podcast time.
Yeah.
We went to Game Grumps Live. What was it, June 10th? Was that what happened?
June 10th or 11th, something like that.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, it was a Monday. It was June 10th.
June 10th,
okay.
Yeah, and that was awesome. Game Grumps are fantastic. We love them.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
We've been subscribed for many years, each of us.
Oh, yeah. Since 2015 for me, I believe.
2016, I want to say for me. 2016? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I subscribed to them at RTX 2015 is when I subscribed to them, so that's pretty great. But I think we talked about that in the vlog part, because the vlog part will happen before this, and now, ooh, boom. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is more about after we got there.
Yeah.
Which after we got there, it was great. Well, what sucks is that...
we get into Kansas City and trying to find a parking spot, and the roads inside of Kansas City, like, everything was so small and weird. That was...
Yeah.
Fun watching Brando drive through that.
Oh, God, it was horrible. And then, like, at one point, the GPS messed up.
Oh,
and it was like, turn here. And I started to get to the side to where I could turn. That wasn't a turning lane. That was just
crazy.
The middle of the two-way road.
Yeah.
I was like, whoops.
Yeah, it was.
And then the fucking
nuts.
GPS recalculated and, like, stepped back a fucking block. Like... Oh, but yeah, like, big towns suck. Kansas City sucks. Kansas City, Missouri, learn to drive. So yeah, we get there, and what sucks is that we missed the Q&A that we were supposed to go to.
We didn't. I didn't get the email, and
I don't even check my email, so I forgot
all
about that.
But I didn't even have the email, but everyone said they got the email. Like, what was it? Like, what time did you get it? Did it say? Was it like 1 or 2 in the afternoon or something?
I don't remember. It was
like
just
some people had to drive further.
2-3 days for.
It was like some people wouldn't be able to, switch their, like when they were leaving to get there in time, kind of a thing. Some of the VIPs. So yeah, we weren't there for the Q&A, unfortunately. But,
yeah, which, I mean, we heard that it ended up being like it was, everyone that paid for the VIP, they just kind of like, everyone raised their hand, they passed the mic around. You weren't guaranteed a question.
Right.
Like a lot of the people in the middle never got to ask a question. That would have been us.
Yeah.
So.
Which, when we did to get there, I sat down and I was like, okay, I have 2 seats open on my left and on my right.
Yes, and we didn't sit next to each other.
We didn't. We had to get different seats.
Yeah, they didn't have an option for 2 seats next to each other. And we were going to try. We were going to try to sit next to each other if it worked out.
Right.
But it did not.
It did not. Yeah.
Like, we were texting each other. It was like, okay. It's, 10 minutes till. These seats are still open. It's like, next text later. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it was like... I'm trying to remember. So I'm sitting there. I'm waiting. I'm like, okay. I was like, if these stay open the entire time, this will be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I guess I'll tell them, like, I was basically stage middle. Like, I was looking right at them, middle of them, and I was row 4. So I had more leg room than other rows did, but it was still pretty close.
And I was off to the left.
You were stage right, which would have been, looking at the stage would have been left. And you were like row 6.
Yeah, I was able to see behind there and off to the side and whatnot. And there's one, like, before the show starts, I see the silhouette of a hipster, and sure enough, that was Vernon.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'd say we still got pretty good seats. I enjoyed them.
Oh, no, the seats were excellent. Yeah, they were super close.
And the VIP stuff, we got a bag and a poster, which signed poster, yes. And
that's cool.
We were I heard we were also supposed to get a shirt, and I found on Reddit that people said that when they went to some shows in the past, that
they were just out.
But they ended up later, because whenever you buy your ticket, they'll ask, like, when do, it's like, when are you getting your, like, what's your address and stuff like that. So some people got, that were on the Reddit said, I ended up getting my shirt sent to me when they didn't get their shirt at the thing. So I'm hoping that is true for us.
Yeah, we just have to wait for that email or whatever.
That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be great. But this will sound kind of mean, but as I was sitting there, I see 2 bigger people coming to sit by me, and I was just thinking, like, oh boy, here it comes. And like, I was right. They come up to me and they're like, what seat are you? I'm like, I'm seat 13. And the girl's like, okay, well, I'm 14 and he's 15. So they sat down, and I was like, oh yeah, they were really nice people though. I was just, it was more of a concern because of the chairs that they had for us to sit in. Were not the largest chairs ever.
Nope.
So so I was half in my own seat.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 people that were going to sit on my right showed up. This was while me and Brandon were texting, like, oh, your seat's still up. And then right afterwards, nope. But it was a guy and his girlfriend, and this is probably one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen in my life. So seeing her at a Game Grumps thing, I was like, I was very confused, so happy. And but she leans down and whispers to me. She's like, dude, me and you need to share a seat because you don't look like you have a lot of room. She's trying to be nice to the people, not say it out loud for the whole crowd here. But I was like, yes, I would really appreciate that. So I half shared my own seat with the nice bigger gal next to me, and then shared the other girl sitting next to me's seat with her.
Yeah, that's how you make friends.
Yeah, exactly. You share seats with people. So I was half in my own seat and half in someone else's seat. So that was pretty great.
Yeah, the girl I was next to, I was next to just one girl for the longest time, and then, right before it started, a couple came and sat next to me, and I didn't really talk to this girl too much. She was on her phone the entire time. So I sort of just sat there texting people, and it's like, just wait.
So I actually talked to the people next to me. It was funny because the girl that was sitting next to me, her boyfriend was on Team Waluigi, and she was on Team Toad, so we were... telling like, fuck you, Team Waluigi.
Oh yeah, Nick, to explain
oh my god.
To explain the setup, basically they played Mario Party 10. They each played a character, and the other 2 characters were split into the audience, and they split us into 2 teams. One side ended up being Team Waluigi. The other side, us, ended up being Team Toad.
Yes.
the most badass of sides.
Who did you yell for to be our player? Like, did you yell for Toad?
Well, I would have definitely said Waluigi first.
Right.
Everyone says Waluigi. Like, there's no way
They
haven't
picked
Waluigi.
the other team got Waluigi first, though. It was the crappy part.
I'm trying to remember.
I didn't really yell for anyone. I
up...
just thought to myself, I was like, you know, I'm fine if it's as long as it's Daisy or Toad. And then we got Toad. I was like, there we go.
Yeah. I think I ended up changing to Toad, but I don't know what it was before that. Maybe Luigi.
Yeah, it could have been.
I think I was cheering for Luigi because it was just like, oh, I gotta choose one, Luigi.
Yeah, which I guess well, just a short spoiler for the end of the night, and it ended up being that Team Waluigi won, but that's okay. We were the sexiest team according to Dan, so there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to tell the part about the kid.
Oh gosh, yes, go ahead.
Okay, so we had on our team we had a 10-year-old for Team Toad, and it ended up being one of the greatest things ever because this kid, they were asked every time they were up there, the people who were playing mini games for our teams, they were asked a question by Aaron and Dan to get their own teams pumped up. This one was a little bit different though. They had to insult the other team, and Aaron wasn't sure if it was an okay thing to do. Yeah,
he was just like, I'm not sure about this next question.
And then Dan was like, it'll be okay. Yeah. And then they hand it to this kid, and first he comes up there and they ask his name. His name's Trogan. Yeah, and I went to the girl next to me. I was like, that's the name of a warrior right there. You know, I was like, oh yeah. And then this happened. The question for this young fellow was to insult the other team. So what does he say when he gets the mic? He takes it and as loud as he can yell, screams, "Fuck you!" And the entire group, the whole crowd just erupted in cheers and laughter. It was so good.
He got a standing ovation.
Oh my god, it was so amazing. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
I was like one of the people that stood up immediately.
Yeah. I couldn't stand up. I was laughing too hard. And Aaron and Dan, they couldn't contain themselves.
They lost it.
They were crying. They were laughing so hard. It was so good.
And to fucking top it off, they get to the mini game. And it counts it down, and immediately, just like a second in, like three-way tie for last.
Yes, immediately Trogan walks off the right.
They said it was like the fastest
mini game ever.
Yeah, and
it had to have been. There's no way there was one faster.
Yeah, no, it was instantaneous.
Right.
Fucking Aaron win, and he wasn't even trying.
He was like, "Oh, I won." It was like one of the only times he won, even.
Yeah.
Because he was doing pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
I know he was.
But I was sad when everyone. I was sad when everyone booed. You know, when he wasn't rolling good and stuff. I was just like for Team Toad or Team Waluigi.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, don't be mean to my boy Aaron. You know, like.
It's just all good and fun.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. just like, come on.
Yes. And then the rest of the night was perfect. Well, that happened later in the night. Like, there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened. There's at one point, like, Aaron just points out a guy in the audience who has a giant Sonic plush.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
And then later we get to the end, and they had like 15 minutes left, so they're filming it with a Q&A, and he looks up and he's just like, Did you pay for a seat? And the guy's just like, yep.
Yeah, he sure did.
Sonic, he had a Sonic sitting in the seat next to him. Yeah, he paid for a ticket so Sonic could get in.
That's awesome. But those seats weren't too expensive, at least. At least it wasn't a VIP.
Oh, yeah, the one he had were like 20, 30.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, the upper rows were like 25, I think.
Yeah.
And then everyone behind us was like 35 that was on VIP, so... Yeah, VIP was 100, but we got stuff.
Oh yeah, we got the best view.
And we got great views. I got some good pictures and stuff. You know, it was honestly one of my favorite things I've ever been to. The start of the night when Vernon got up there before Aaron and Dan.
That was also crazy.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
They do this thing where they take someone from the audience and blindfold them.
All I can say is that I'm in love with London. That's all I'll say.
London
and I'll let
awesome.
you continue.
Yeah. So they blindfold them, and the audience is responsible for telling them when to jump.
Yes.
She got it on her first try, right?
No, she died to the first Goomba on her first try, but
then the second time.
Second try, the fact that we beat it was why I was surprised about.
Yeah, so she got it on the second try, like, flawless.
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, and, like, it ended up being the second fastest
it's ever happened at one of the Game Grumps shows that someone has beat it.
Like, right after that, he's, like, saying, like, how he's just having to fill up time.
And then I fell more in love whenever she took the blindfold off and saw everyone cheering for her, and she was like covering up her face in embarrassment. I was like, I love this girl.
She had no idea. Like, when she won, she didn't even realize she won.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she legit beat it though. She was awesome.
That was legendary.
I'm pretty sure I thought to myself multiple times, have my children, but you know.
My firstborn son, Trogan.
Trogan, yeah, definitely name him. But yeah, like your reaction after we left, I remember you were like, I didn't know we were amongst, we were in the presence of a legend.
Of a legend.
And then I was like, yeah, I know when I'm gonna name my firstborn child.
Yes.
So great. It was a really great night. It was so good.
Then we get to one point to where two girls get up there, and one girl that's next to Dan happens to be named Erin.
Yes.
And then the girl that's next to Erin is dressed like Dan.
Yeah. Yes.
So
dressed like Danny Sexbang.
Yes, Danny Sexbang. Like beautiful. She made the costume herself. She did a great job, and the only thing she really changed from the costume was she added that the weird bedazzle thing that changes colors based off of which way it's rubbed.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, she added that, which is really cool.
Which, I thought was pretty dope.
Yeah. So, like, Aaron on one side ends up saying, I am the best Aaron. And then the other girl ends up saying, I am the best Danny.
And it was like, yes.
It was like, this is crazy. And then they get to the Q&A, and Vernon hands the...
the little girl.
Yeah,
this was one of my favorite parts of the shows.
She had to been like 4 or 5.
Oh, dude, yeah. I was thinking like 3 or 4 with how she was talking and everything. She was.
Yeah, and then she's just like, Aaron, I really like you.
The way she starts it, she's like, I really, my name's Aaron too.
No, I think that's how it ends.
That's how it ended? That's how it ended. That's right. Yeah. She said, my name's Aaron too.
Yeah.
So she starts like, and she's stuttering about it because obviously she's nervous. She's a little girl, surrounded by people. So, but she's like, I really like you guys, and then she kept going, and just kept talking for a little bit, and then she's like,
I really like Aaron, and then
but it's like I really like Aaron, and then Dan's face was so great.
Yeah.
Well, I still like you.
Cool. Yeah. And then she ends up, and my name's also Aaron.
Yes. Yeah. Then it made more sense a little bit. Yeah. I was like, okay. She was pretty adorable though. I was like, that's, and this was their first time ever doing a show in Kansas City.
Yeah,
so
and they better come back.
Definitely memorable for them. There's no doubt about it.
But it was not sold out.
No.
And that's important. Like, that's kind of depressing. I felt bad for the guy that I saw at the ticket booth. It's like, I just gotta get rid of that last 10 and you can go home, buddy.
Right. And part of it is because, like, honestly, Kansas City is not as huge as some of the other cities they go to.
Yeah.
And the people that live around Kansas City and stuff like that, like, how many of them watch Game Grumps, you know?
Yeah.
Like, their demographic is definitely probably more East Coast, West Coast based than it is Midwest.
Now, there have been a lot of YouTubers that have originated out of Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of famous people who originate out of Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Like Paul Rudd, freaking Tech 9. A lot of
Morgan
music
Freeman
people.
has a house there.
Morgan Freeman has a house in Kansas City, yes.
My uncle met him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, there's... But it's the reason that so many people probably live there, like famous people and stuff like that, is because really you're not going to get bothered a lot in Kansas City. It's Midwest. Midwest is basically like a little bit more aggressive, angry Canadians.
Exactly.
Without the accent. That's just how it goes. But I really do hope that, like you said, they come back to Kansas City because that's the closest one to us. Really.
Well, one like maybe the farthest I would go would be like Tulsa.
Which is basically a little bit further in Kansas City.
Yeah.
St. Louis is another hour away from us.
Yeah.
And that's in the same state as us. Freaking 4-hour drive.
Yeah. That's bait.
But
Fuck that.
like I can't even remember. Like, I mean, it was more like for the show to say how hilarious it was. Really, it's one of those situations where it's like you had to be there.
You had to be there to enjoy it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was audience
But at least we could.
interaction.
Yeah, it was, and I like the way they did it because someone was like, I heard someone behind me be like, I thought 2 people just went up there and played with them the entire time. Like the characters from each team, and I was like, I like the way they did it better, where they just had different people play mini games. Like, I thought that was way better. I thought that was much better audience interaction.
I thought that's what they were gonna do. I was supposed to be the chosen one.
Yeah, I was supposed to be the one that went up there the entire time.
Yeah.
I was hoping that at least me or you got up there.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Because I've
tried.
Because I've high-fived them before at RTX before I even knew who they were.
Yeah. I tried desperately. Like Vernon, he was like when he was coming down the steps, he was right there. I was the closest to him out of the 2 of us, and so like there had been times where I was just holding up my hand in the form of a heart.
Yeah.
It's like Vernon.
I was so in the middle that I was just like. Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm getting picked. There's not a chance in hell. So, but I mean, I still was like, raising my hand and stuff. At least I did that. The girl next to me wasn't doing it, the cute one, but she was like doing this too when he was picking the Waluigi teammate, trying to point at her boyfriend, like get up there, because he seemed like a pretty shy dude. So she was trying to
help him.
I don't know if she's trying to help him. I think she's trying to tease him a little bit because he probably got super shy up there. Oh my god, the black guy on her team. I can't remember his name. I just know that his name was Chad.
Yes.
He had 3 middle names, and his last name was Junior.
Yes.
So it was Chad something Junior the second. Because of course, because your last name being Junior, you can't just be called Junior. You can't be the junior or something.
Well, if you're the next junior, like if you're Junior the second, then you're Junior.
Right.
And I prefer that over Junior the second.
Right. And my mom thought I was talking like, oh, well, wouldn't that just be the third? I was like, no, their last name was Junior, and she's like, all right, that makes sense, because the last name is Junior. Like that's his actual last name. That's why he was the second.
I got
and not Junior, because his dad is the original.
But then he technically is Junior.
he technically is, but the second does sound way better with the first name, 3 middle names, last name.
Yeah.
The second.
That's horrible.
That's some amazing stuff right there.
I was like, how awesome was it that like every time someone said something like a reference, it was fucking Danny that interpreted him that translated.
Yeah. Dan was very mean to Aaron in that show. I noticed.
Yeah, it was great.
But I did like how dapper he was dressed. Old Aaron. Aaron was dressed extremely well.
He bought those clothes in Kansas City.
Did he really?
That's what they said. Because apparently, he comes out with a new set of clothes each night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dan was wearing the same exact outfit he does for every show.
Yep.
I liked his gamer gloves. Is he a germaphobe? Or is he just a weirdo?
They've talked about they're
because I don't remember.
They're germaphobes whenever they're on tour. I think because I remember them. I
can understand that actually because they're moving around so much and they're coming into contact.
They're around a lot of people.
There's so much people and there's so many different places they're going. So there's a lot more stuff to run into.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Did you notice they're still doing live streams? I'm like, isn't their tour still going on? Are they doing it from the tour bus? Or I
was curious about that.
But I didn't watch it, so I'm like, wait, it could be just Raw boss and some of the other people still at the office do.
Like,
But it's them. Okay, then I don't know what they're doing. But then I saw pictures on Instagram today, like they're at the office. I was like, isn't there fucking tours on that? Like, what the fuck?
There is that month hiatus. Or, well, no, that would still be going. Maybe it's already ended. Like, but I'm pretty sure this whole next month they don't do anymore, and then the next month after that they finish up the tour.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's probably like 2 weeks in June they don't do anything, and probably a week or two in July.
I think it's like the entire
because it comes back in July. I know. Like they're doing
Yeah.
a bunch of shows in July and August. So.
Yeah. Oh wait, are you sure it's July? Like end of July?
Oh no, it was like middle of July they had shows going on.
Well, I don't know. Oh, we do. I mean, just gotta check those posters.
Yeah, I have my poster in my room. I can go grab it.
But heck, what else can we say about it?
So, I mean, really not too much because besides it was freaking awesome.
We tried getting like into the fucking after party for people who paid that extra like $25.
Right. What was stupid is whenever we walked out, they wouldn't let us back in, even though we were VIP.
Yeah.
That was pretty stupid. Which, whatever, I guess, because we're like, oh yeah, let's go check out the merch, and then they wouldn't let us back in. So that's cool.
It's like, yeah, cool. I just gave your establishment all this money.
I was like, whenever they did that, I was like, I want $99 of my ticket to go to Game Grumps.
Yeah, well, and because like I went to her and I was just like, hey, we forgot to check out the merch table. Can we go back in? I even like held up my lanyard. I was like, yeah, pay.
Like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, nah. It's like, I'll show you my ticket.
I was like, well, all right. It's like, your life must suck.
Yeah. But even that's not even what we were wanting to do. We were trying to get in so we can go pity them into letting us into the after party if they would, because we ended up.
Well, from what I heard, a lot of those they don't even have an after party. They just kind of relax. Like they don't even have like a lot of people don't even get to go back there and hang out with them.
They don't get to meet them.
Only a few people do, but not a lot.
Okay, well, there's like this whole setup isn't the best, but I mean, other than that, it's a game. It's a good show, and I understand if they have restrictions on some things. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like the way it was set up, I mean, we did think that we were going to be guaranteed like a question. We knew there was going to probably be quite a few people in the VIP, but then it was an hour earlier. So
then we even got there. So
well, it was supposed to be like an hour before the show.
It was supposed to be an hour before the show, but it ended up being an hour before we even got there, which they did not tell us. So not soon enough, anyways. Because and I didn't even get the freaking email. So or I would have been like, "Hey, Brandon, we need to leave earlier."
Oh yeah.
than planned. So.
But it would have sucked that we would have been in Kansas City for like an hour,
not doing anything. Yeah. Well, we just hung out there and bought drinks, I guess. They had a bar and other drinks to drink, so that's what I would have done. I was just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna hang out in here and play on my phone. We could have talked to each other, sat down next to each other for a while, or just hung out.
Oh, we would have had those seats.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I guess that's everything. Like, yeah, it could have been a little bit more perfect for us, but it was worth it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there's no bad taste in my mouth, so it was honestly a fantastic show, and I hope to go to more in the future.
Well, I mean, now that they're like this is the last performance of that format.
Yeah, this format, so.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what they were going to change it to.
Yeah, I as long as I get to. I'll go see their next format. I'll go see at least every single one of their format.
Well, unless they're just doing another Mario Party, then I probably won't. Like if I hear that the next one is going to consist of Mario Party or Super Mario Party, then I don't know. I'd have to have I'd have to have some money saved up because I enjoy Mario Party and I enjoy the hell out of Game Grumps, but. If it's the same thing.
If it's, especially if it's going to be Mario Party 10 again, I've seen my Mario Party 10,
So I think it'd be like Super Mario. And it would have to be a game on the Switch. It is portable.
Yeah, and I don't know, I mean, they probably would try to do some kind of party game, is my guess, but I don't know what other party games they could do, really, so.
I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everyone for watching like the vlog part of it and then this podcast part of it, because we didn't have too much to talk about after everything, because it was one of those shows where you just had to be there, and we super enjoyed it because it was.
I mean, they were
awesome.
Super entertaining throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, there wasn't a time I was bored or like, oh well, why did I spend $100? I was like, this was great.
Yeah, it was worth the money for sure.
Yeah, and it would have been worth it even more if we would have known to get there, for the Q&A, which even if we wouldn't have got a question, then oh well, at least we were there for a Q&A and got to see him and talk to, listen to him more.
It would have been a little bit more interactive.
Yeah, exactly.
But, oh well.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next time on Old Thumb Fuckers.
Goodbye.